Hello, darlings. It's Joanna here, and I'm so excited to share this adventure with you. Let me take you on a journey to Tunisia, a North African jewel where jasmine scents the air, the Mediterranean sparkles, and every corner is bursting with color and life. I set myself a challenge. How much magic, wonder, and connection could I find with just $100 in my pocket? Could I truly experience the heart of Tunisia on a shoestring? My adventure began not in luxury, but with the genuine warmth of the people and the vibrant, bustling streets of Tunis, where every smile felt like an invitation. The city is a living tapestry of old and new, French boulevards lined with cafes, winding Medina alleys echoing with history, hidden courtyards tiled in blue and white, and the irresistible aroma of home-cooked meals drifting from open windows. This wasn't about ticking off sites or snapping the perfect photo. It was about slowing down, listening, and feeling the heartbeat of a nation through its people and everyday moments. Travel doesn't have to be expensive. In fact, the richest moments, the laughter, the shared meals, the spontaneous conversations, often cost the least and leave the deepest mark. My budget forced me to be creative, to choose charming guest houses over fancy resorts, and to embrace the authenticity that comes with simplicity. I rode in shared taxis with locals, swapping stories and laughter, instead of private cars that separate you from the real world. And I savored street food, fresh, flavorful, and made with love, over fancy restaurants. Every bite was a new discovery, and it was marvelous. So, come with me. Let's wander through lively souks, get lost among ancient ruins, and let curiosity lead us down unexpected paths. We'll dip our toes in the Mediterranean, feel the sun on our faces, and let the rhythm of Tunisia wash over us. Tunisia isn't just a place. It's a feeling, a story waiting to be discovered, and a memory you'll carry long after you leave. Our adventure begins now, with an open heart, a curious spirit, and a crisp $100 bill. Let's see just how far it can take us. To understand Tunisia, you must dive into its Medina, a UNESCO labyrinth alive with history and energy. Entering through Bab el Bar, I was swept into a world of leather, spices, and strong coffee. My curiosity led me through bustling alleys, watching artisans hammer brass and stitch leather, their skills passed down for generations. I didn't need to buy souvenirs. A smile and admiration opened doors and hearts. For a few dinars, I tasted warm bamboulini and crispy brick. Simple, delicious street food. The Medina's true treasure is its hospitality. A shopkeeper named Ahmed invited me for mint tea, sharing stories of his life and family. These moments of kindness revealed the soul of Tunisia. Shared tea, laughter, and stories. These are the memories that last. My budget shrank, but my heart grew fuller with every encounter. After the city's bustle, I craved the sea. The energy of Tunis, with its honking taxis and lively markets, was exhilarating. But I longed for a slower rhythm, a place where time seemed to pause, and the only soundtrack was the gentle rush of waves. I took the TGM train to Sidi Bou Said, a cliffside village painted in white and blue, echoing the sky and sea. The journey itself was a transition, as the city faded behind me and the Mediterranean horizon grew closer with every stop. Wandering its cobbled lanes, I felt peace in every breeze and bloom of bougainvillea. The air was scented with jasmine, and every corner revealed a new view. Arched doorways, sunlit terraces, and glimpses of blue water below. Down at La Marsa Beach, I found joy in the simple pleasures. Sun-warmed sand, clear water, and the feeling of soft grains between my toes. The beach was alive with laughter, yet there was always space to find your own quiet spot. The laughter of families echoed across the shore, children building castles and chasing waves, their happiness infectious. No fancy clubs needed, just a sarong on the sand and the Mediterranean stretching before me. Here, luxury was measured in sunlight and sea breeze, not in price tags. A swim in the cool sea washed away the day's heat. The water was crystal clear, refreshing, and it felt like the world's worries melted away with every stroke. As sunset painted the sky, I sipped coffee at a seaside cafe, watching fishing boats twinkle like stars. The golden light made everything feel magical, and the gentle hum of conversation blended with the sound of the waves. The beauty was breathtaking, the cost minimal. It was a reminder that some of life's richest experiences are also the most accessible. My day by the sea was a wealth of serenity and unforgettable memories. Each moment felt like a small treasure collected along the shore. Tunisia's coast is a true tonic for the soul, a place where worries dissolve and the heart feels lighter. Here, every dollar stretched into moments of pure joy. Simple pleasures, like a fresh pastry or a handmade trinket, became souvenirs of happiness. Sometimes the best things are the simplest. A towel, a hat, and the endless blue. What more could you need? And the sea asks for nothing but your presence. In that moment, I realized that true serenity is found not in what you bring, but in how deeply you let yourself be present. Tunisia's history is everywhere, ancient, accessible, and alive. Every corner of this country seems to whisper stories from centuries ago, inviting you to step back in time and experience the echoes of empires. I visited Carthage, once a mighty empire, now evocative ruins overlooking the sea. The salty breeze carries tales of legendary battles and lost civilizations, making it easy to imagine the grandeur that once stood here. For pennies, I wandered Bursa Hill and the Antonine Baths, imagining the lives of Romans and Phoenicians. The worn stones beneath my feet felt like a direct link to the past, each step revealing new mysteries and forgotten stories. The scale and stories of these stones are humbling. Every weathered column and carved relief hints at the artistry and ambition of those who built them, leaving a legacy that endures through the ages. Next, I took a train to El Djem, home to one of the world's best-preserved Roman amphitheaters. The journey itself felt like traveling through time, as the landscape shifted from bustling towns to open plains dotted with olive trees. Its colossal arches rise from the plains, a testament to ancient genius. Standing before this monumental structure, I was awestruck by the sheer scale and the ingenuity required to create such a marvel. For a modest fee, I explored tunnels, climbed to panoramic views, and watched local children play where gladiators once stood. The amphitheater is alive with laughter and footsteps, blending the past and present in a way that feels magical. These sites aren't just relics, they're living history you can touch and feel. The stones are warm from the sun, and the sense of connection to those who came before is almost tangible. Tunisia's past is woven into daily life, open to all. Locals and travelers alike share these spaces, making history a part of everyday experience rather than something distant or untouchable. My journey through time cost little, but the memories are priceless. Each moment spent among these ruins is a reminder of how history shapes us and how much there is to discover. Here, history isn't behind glass, it's under your feet. You're not just observing, you're participating in a story that continues to unfold. And every step connects you to centuries gone by, making Tunisia a living museum where the past and present walk side by side. Travel is about people, their stories, their kindness, their laughter. My budget led me to public transport and local cafes, where real connections happen. On a Louage taxi, I met Fatima. We shared dates, smiles, and a few words, and she guided me safely to Sousse. In a Medina cafe, Yusuf, the elderly owner, shared tales of his city and his life. 50 years of history over a cup of coffee. These encounters, big and small, wove me into Tunisian life. A group of boys invited me to play football. A market woman gifted me almonds with my olives. Language barriers faded in the face of genuine warmth. These moments cost nothing, but they're the true souvenirs of travel. Tunisia's soul is generous and welcoming. The people made my journey unforgettable. The best memories are always shared. And kindness is the richest currency of all. Let's talk money. How did $100 last so long? In Tunisia, value is everywhere. I stayed in charming guest houses for under $20 a night, breakfast included. Local trains and shared taxis made travel easy and cheap. Cross-country journeys for just a few dollars. Street food was a feast. Shawarma, lablabi, and fresh baguettes for pocket change. I ate like a queen, never spending more than $10 a day on food. Living like a local, I experienced more for less. My budget wasn't a limitation. It was a passport to authenticity. Every dinar stretched further, unlocking new adventures. I thrived, not just survived, on my $100. In Tunisia, a little goes a very long way. My Tunisian adventure was a whirlwind of discovery, all on a shoestring. $100 became a key to ancient ruins, sunlit beaches, and unforgettable meals. But the real treasures were the connections, the laughter, and the memories. Tunisia offers beauty, history, and warmth. No luxury required. I urge you, travel with curiosity, embrace the local way, and let your heart lead. This country is a gem, safe and welcoming, waiting for your story. Don't let budget hold you back. Let it set you free. Thank you for joining me on this journey. May it inspire your own adventures, near or far. Until next time, travel with kindness and wonder.